This is the second installment in the Hall of Horrors series. If you happen to miss the first part, we strongly suggest watching it prior to this one to enhance your understanding of the content. The link can be found in the description below. It was the dead of night, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me. I had tried to brush it off as paranoia, but I knew deep down that there was something not quite right. The next morning, I tried to explain what had happened to my friends, but they simply laughed it off as my imagination running wild. But I was certain that I had seen something that shouldn't be there. As the days went on, the feeling of being watched only grew stronger. It became harder and harder for me to fall asleep at night, and I found myself staying up later and later, afraid of what I might see in the darkness. One night, my roommates were studying in the bedroom, their voices carrying out into the hallway and into my ears. It was driving me crazy, so I decided to sleep in the hall instead. At first, everything was peaceful. The lack of light and sound was a relief, and I was finally able to relax. But then, I heard a noise. It was coming from my right, but I couldn't turn my head to see what it was. I tried to lift my fingers to make a sound, but they were heavy and unresponsive. That's when I heard footsteps, slow and deliberate, coming towards me. I forced my eyes open and saw the figure of a man standing right in front of me. I couldn't make out his face in the darkness, but I could see his crooked teeth as he grinned at me, his eyes empty and lifeless. I tried to scream, but no sound would come out of my mouth. I was frozen, unable to move or even make a sound. I was trapped. As I lay there, unable to move, I felt a weight settle onto my chest. It was as if the man had sat down on top of me, pinning me to the ground. I felt his breath on my face, hot and putrid. I could feel him staring at me, but I was too scared to open my eyes and look at him. With every ounce of energy I had left, I tried to move my finger. It felt like an eternity, but eventually my finger twitched, and then my hand, and then my entire body. I shot up, gasping for air, and ran into the bedroom where my roommates were sleeping. I don't know what I saw that night. Was it a demon, a ghost, a figment of my imagination? I may never know, but I do know that it changed me forever. I'm afraid of the dark now, and I always make sure to sleep with the lights on. It's hard for me to trust my own senses, and I find myself questioning what's real and what's not. It's an experience that I'll never forget, and one that will always haunt me.